Here this evening. This is Kenny Digital World. This evening, I want to be discussing photo book and photo album. What and what that it takes in designing a photo book and a photo album. Folks, before I will continue, I would like to show you the both of them, photo book and photo album. With me here is a photo book that was designed by Kenny Digital World. You can see it very well. A nice photo book. This is the front page. This is the back page. Before we proceed, then with me here too is a photo album. This is the front page, and this is the back of it as well. Before one can design a photo book, there are some processes that are being involved. You can't just say you want to design a photo book without following those procedures, which is the processes. First of it, after you might have covered the event, let's say marriage, birthday party, burial party, or any important event, and you want to design the work into photo book. One of it, you must make sure for your work to sell, for you to have a good work, you must make sure that you use a good camera. What do I mean by good camera? A standard camera, so that your work will be bright and clean as well. Then after the event, after you might cover the event, you will definitely copy your raw work, your raw photos, pictures that you snap in the event or marriage, birthday, burial ceremony, or dedication. You copy the work from there to your system if you have a computer. Then after you might copy those pictures to your computer. It will take you some time for you to edit it. Most especially if I'm designing, I must first of all copy it into, and I will name the folder so that I don't forget it. I must have a folder tag with that particular photo book that I want to design. Maybe I might use this person's name. If the person is Ejiro, or the person is, if it is marriage and the person is Mr. and Mrs. Osai, or Mr. and Mrs. Ken Osewe, or wherever, any name, I will use the person's name to save it in a file, a folder which I will never forget. Each time I open my picture, I can easily detect the work there. Then after I might save it, then I will copy it to my Photoshop. One, in your system, you must make sure you have some application. Like me, Kenny Digital World. If I want to design any photo book or synthetic book, photo book, or a photo album, there are apps, application that I install in my system. One of it is Photoshop. I use CSC 4 in my editing. I also have CSC 3. Then after then, I have DigiArt that you see use in editing Photobook. I still have DigiGold. You can still use it in editing your Photobook and album work. Then my work there, I will drag all of them. I will copy them into my DigiArt. Then from your DigiArt, you can proceed. But if you don't want to use DigiArt direct, if you want to trim the work, or if you want to, if the color of the picture are not that bright, you will trim them. Like what you saw here. This work that you're seeing, all these one are not the raw work that I create. These are not the raw work that I snap during the marriage ceremony. This one that you're seeing was the edited work that you're seeing. What do I mean by edited work? I trim those pictures that I took, which took me some time to trim. I copied them into my Photoshop. I have to trim them very well. You can see them. You can see that. Which I did. One, I copied them and you must make sure that you size them when editing. After trimming, you size it. If it's 5x7 that you want to use, you must make sure, like this one, this particular one that you're seeing is 5x7. Or you must make sure you trim them. If it is 100 copies of picture, you trim those 100 copies and change the background. For you to have a good work, you must make sure that you trim them and you select your good background that will suit the job to your taste. That is only when you're going to sell. Take a look for this one that was trimmed by Kenny Digital. You can see that. You can see that. You can see the work very well. You must make sure you trim them. The first step, that is, you trim and balance the color. Take a look at it. You must make sure you trim them and balance the color. That is the first stage. Then during this process, after balancing the color, you can portrait them as well. Portrait. You portrait, then you noise the work before it can be arranged. These are the one that I trimmed. I trimmed them properly. You can see. Already trimmed work that you're seeing. Wow. You see that? In that manner, or in that way, let your photo book will not be nice. Then after trimming and changing backgrounds, you have to choose the particular size of photo book that you want to edit, that the person requires, that you want to give the person. You might pick 12 by 16, you might pick 12 by 18, depending on the size of the photo book that you want to do. Then after picking it, then you go to your DigiArt or DigiGold. Then you click on new. It will show, if you click on new, it will ask of the name of that particular folder that you have already trimmed entirely. Then you click on the name on the new. As soon as the new open, it will display, or it will show edited. Then from there you can choose size of photo book, like this particular one that you're seeing. This particular photo book that you see here, this photo book is 12 by 18 size. 12 by 18 size. We have bigger one of this one. We have smaller one of this one as well. So depending on the one the person want to do, his capacity or his pocket that can afford. Then from there you begin to arrange. Then each of this picture that you're seeing, I designed this particular work from my DigiArt. It's a software and it's very easy for a learner to do fast in photo book design. You use DigiArt. If you use your normal Photoshop, it will be very difficult. I'm saying the sense of those that are just coming up. It will be very difficult at all to start it with. So for a new beginner, you will use your DigiArt. You can get your DigiArt software in anywhere in the world, which will help you a lot. You can even download it from your system as well. If you want to download, very easy to download, but I bought my own copy. That was why I did not find it more difficult at all. I bought the copy and installed it. I copied and installed it in my system. So after then, you might pick the kind of design that you want to. This is the front page. And if you check what I designed here, you have 4 good pictures here, which I designed. You are seeing it very well. So I choose this particular design. I have so many designs, but I choose this particular design for this couples because they deserve this particular design. That was why I choose. If you check inside, during the makeup, marriage most especially are meant for ladies. Ladies take the higher pictures. These are, and if you check it, we have pictures here that I put in this page. And this page this photo book adds numbers of pages. We have 25 pages, which is 50. We have 18 pages, which is 36 page by counting, but we'll call it 12. We'll call it 25 pages, which is 50 if you count it to 1 to 50. The one of 12 pages, depending on the one you want to do. So here we have 7 pictures here in this page that I designed, that Kenny Digital will design to this couple, Mr. and Mrs. Michael. Look at this beautiful design as well. You can see them very well. It's a very fine design that Kenny Digital did as well. I believe you can see them very well. So here we have five pics that was designed that I designed in this particular, and you must make sure you size it. If you don't size it using that 12 by 18 size, you can't use it to print any other one. If you make mistake, that means you're going to repeat the step again. So you must not make mistake during sizing when you want to size that particular size, that particular photo book. If it is 12 by 18, if it is 12 by 12, if it is 12 by 16, if it is 12 by 22, you must make sure that you size them in your DG art or DG good before you proceed. If you don't size it, it becomes problem when you want to print, because it will not particularly show you or get the exact printing when you are printing it. So it's very necessary that you size it very well. I know many people would be wondering, look at this other one, a very beautiful design that Kenny Digital World did. So these are some of the things that you do when you are editing photo book. It's not that you can't just wake up one morning. It has a process, and it must be endurance. It must endure. If you don't endure, you won't get the perfect job. You don't rush it when editing it, because it have a procedure. You pick it one after the other. You don't jump out things. You must make sure that you pick it one at a time. Take a look at this particular one as well. Many people will be surprised to see me. I'm doing my live stream here, and I'm using a photo book to discuss, so that the upcoming ones can learn from my discussion here. You are seeing the good work. You are seeing that. You are seeing the couples. So from here, I got this wonderful photo book design, which you are seeing right now. It was designed by the gentleman that you've seen live on my live screen. It was designed by Kenny Digital World, Delta State of Nigeria. Then the other aspect was the photo album. There is a big difference between an album work. Big difference between an album work and a photo book. Let me have some glass of water, folks. back. With me is a photo album, which I stated earlier on. This is an album work. The album work is more or less a normal printing compared to photo book. These are the normal pictures that you fixed. You can see these are normal pictures that you can fix on photo album. That is the difference. Pictures are being fixed on photo album, but in photo book it is being printed directly attached to it, so you don't fix picture on photo book. It's only on photo album that you fix picture on. Take a look. This is my personal photo album work. You can see some of the job. You can see some of the job. The difference is very clear. In photo album, you see design, but not like the photo book. Like this particular picture that you're seeing. This is my picture. This particular picture that you're seeing is 5x7 pictures. 5x7. That is how we call it here. We have 4x6. We have postcard as well. We have 7 by 9 as well, depending on the particular size I want to print. This one and this album contain 120 pictures. We have album of 80, 100. We have the one of 150. We have the one lesser than 80 as well, depending on the quality and the size of album. This one is original album that you're seeing right now. It's a leather album. Then you see print. There are some that you can see change the background. You change the background of the picture. You trim. See the same process as if you are doing your photo book. You trim the work and change the background if you want the work to excel. If you want the work to move on well, you must trim. That is one of the most essential things. You trim the work and change the background to make the work a very perfect one. So after trimming, you change the background. You can pick any design that you want to work on. Then after changing, you use 5x7 size to size it, because if you don't size it, it will be very difficult to print. So you must make sure you size it to that particular size that you want to print. Then after sizing, you can save. After changing the background, you can save. Then these days, there are some design that you design is more or less like a photo book work, but the difference is that you print them normal in form of paper like this. That is the only difference in photo book and photo album. You no longer print it directly like the one that I showed you previously in the photo book. So take a look at the album now. Then most these days you can use your DigiArt or your DigiGood to piecemeal some of them. What do I mean by piece mix? You mix some might be 3 copies, 4, depending on the pictures that you took. So you must make sure some if it is marriage, you can change the background where for the couples, then you mix some are 3 in 1, depending so that the album work will be fine as well. Just that, take a look at these ones. This, like what I said earlier, this one is my personal album work that I took when I lost my father. You can see that me, my wife, in fact, my full family. Take a look at this album work. It is beautiful. They are all fine. Yes, you can see that. This one contains 120 pictures. You can see them. They're very fine. So, for the new learner, for you to learn fast, you can't do any of these work, and you must learn those software as well. I think with this, I've discussed a little. Definitely, as time goes on, we'll discuss more on it. At least this should be the first episode. As time goes on, I will take much time again and explain. I will go into details more for the new photographers that are coming up, so that they can learn from my channel. I know many people will benefit with what I've just said. So outside what I said, the different Photobook has different. There is difference between a photo book and album. Take a look at it. There is a big difference. In photo book, the picture are printed directly, while in album you fix the pictures. So it have advantage and disadvantage, and two of them have different prices. Photo book is more expensive than photo album because the work of this one is the best. Let me use that language. So it have more advantage, and in these new modern days you hardly see people going for album again. They have classified this one to be an ancient work. Olden days, this album photo book is now the tier rubber. Probably in my next discussion, I'm going to discuss on synthetic photo book. No longer, not just the name photo book, but they have upgraded as well. The printing of synthetic is different from this normal photo book as well. So that people will still learn from it very well. So with this, I think you can hook up to my channel to ask any question. You can ask me question directly. You can ask, drop message. Definitely I will reply you and give you the needful answer when you ask. So with this, I want to thank my my wonderful family for their support. My lovely wife, my kids, my mom, my siblings, and my friends that are close to me. Also, I want to thank my little boy, Ramson, who introduced me into Katrina Good TV. She has been a wonderful source of information. So I want to advise the new coming photographers as well. The journey of a talent mind don't always start with a step. You can't jump into it. There is always endurance you tolerate. If you are ready to be a good photographer, you must endure and improve on yourself, not just to carry camera and and snap. You must go into the details. Photographer of these days has grown beyond the ones of olden days. You must have an idea on computer because computer has been a major system has taken the global. You must make sure you have an idea on how to edit your work. You balance your picture, you noise, you portrait, and so on. Then with that, you can do excellently well. So once again, thanks to my maker, God Almighty, for guiding me, for giving me the inspiration to explain more, to go into details. May the good Lord continue to bless each and every one of us. I believe this is just the stepping stone. We're going to do exploit as time goes on. The beginning of everything is always difficult, but definitely the God that have kept us to this very day will elevate, will take us higher. So once again, thanks to all my friends that have been encouraging me. Let me not just mention them. They know themselves. Thanks to them for their encouragement, for their word of wisdom and advice. At least, thank you everyone. And finally, may your name be glorified, because you are the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end. The one that says yes, nothing can stop it. The one, the equal me of the universe. May your name be highly exalted. In Jesus' name, I pray. Amen. Do have a wonderful day ahead of you. Thank you.